the stories of the men in the retreat can resemble many of our own stories of dysfunctionalism as children and families where children are beaten and discarded and not confirmed and recognized as being of any value. But the one thread that seems to follow through as the stories develop and the fears are told is that the faith in the Lord is what holds them together. And then the conversation often leads towards the love of God over us as His children, and identifying the strength of being one of God's children and being actually are loved, and they everybody in the group acknowledges that through their profession of their fears or profession of the healing service that we go through and expound upon those experiences in our lives that come to mind at that time for healing, whether it be the opportunity or the times when they were in addiction and they were just disruptive themselves to another person and admitting it to themselves as well, or whether it was a parent or someone along the line who severely scarred them, hurt them emotionally or physically. But the thread of God's love seems to be strong and constant through all individuals, wherever they come from. And that is what is drawn out through the retreat. And for people or gentlemen that are coming into the retreat totally unaware of what's going to take place, they leave with that feeling of peace and love of the Lord that one can have when you pray for it and you ask for it, and the Lord responds to your prayers. And you can find, although these people are homeless and are very close to the Lord because they're at the bottom, basically, and although perhaps some of us who are more blessed as facilitators with homes and livelihoods, that same love, that same thread comes alive, and it can bond us together with the love of the Lord as Christian brothers loved by the Lord. And Manresa is a lovely place for this to take place, and it's because it's just a very spiritually holy ground where the Lord exists and is very close to reach. And the retreat is ended like that. We end with something called the weather report, and it's several icons are put out on a piece of paper of a cloudy sky or a sunny sky or a snowstorm or a rainstorm, say for a few, and people go pick it up and they say, today it's a sunny day for me. I feel the warmth of the sun on my back and I see the light around me and I feel good today. And the retreat has helped me to understand this opportunity. Then one of the final things, actually the final portion of the retreat is the closing, but one of the facilitators will go through a backpack exercise, and he'll bring a backpack in that's full of stuff, and it's very heavy. You pass it around the room and everybody goes, oh, that's really heavy. It's got like 2 bowling balls in it. So he goes through the exercise of unpacking it and then saying, this is how I evaluate what the Lord wants me to take with me, and I need to keep it light, need to keep it manageable, but I keep throwing all this stuff in there on my daily journey, so that in order to do this in my prayer or in my time of the day when I have to say, Lord, it's too heavy, I'm getting tired of carrying this thing, and I repack it again. You revisit the Lord's life and His essence of love for you before you go on for the rest of the day.